Okay, guys, I don't exactly know how I'm going to piece this video together, but I'm going to try and make a video for you guys today. All things considered, I had my surgery was 3 days ago max. Okay. Yes, there's a dot on my eye. And after this, I'll be able to see. He said far away, but I'm gonna need glasses to see up close. So,
That's what he said.
So I am gonna be wearing glasses for up close vision.
That's what these for.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna be a glasses wearer. That's fine.
Yeah.
We're real close. Okay, we're really close friends because I am taking my whole bath. I'm in good spirits. I had my surgery yesterday, and for all intents and purposes, it went well. I know I'm being very distracting doing my armpits, but somebody's got to do it. Listen, this Dial Gold Bar antibacterial soap, the best post-op care for your whole baths. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, it's just making it all, it just makes the world better. It's a better place. I still have my bandages and everything on me. I took my eye patch off because y'all not about it. Y'all not about it. Aye, me, okay? Aye, Captain, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants, me. You're not gonna do that, but you might see me with it later. I did wear it all day yesterday and slept in it just to keep me out of my eye. I'm gonna tell you guys what kind of surgery that I had on my eye and the more surgeries that I'm gonna have to have in general. But my appointment is in like 30 minutes, so yeah. I have had, like every day, I've had to go to the doctor just to make sure that I don't become permanently blind from the surgery, because the surgery was risky anyway. And I'm at the car dealership. You guys. Squirrel brain. It is what it is. I've always been this way. I'm at the car dealership turning in my tag because I don't have a car. When you tell people that you're legally blind, they think that all you see is blackness. But as I showed you guys before, like this eye is blurred out, and I had to have the surgery because behind everything that was blurred out, I didn't know what other kind of like nerve damage, optic nerve damage, what other vision loss I had behind the eye, because my doctor couldn't see it because the autoimmune disease that I'm dealing with is eating up my like the lens of my eye. So I had a cataract in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? And normally that's something that happens with older people. And it's so funny because every time I tell people I had a cataract, they're like, isn't that like for old people? Like that's a degenerative thing that just happens when you get older. Now I don't know the history of all eye stuff, y'all. I'm no doctor, whatever. So please Google whatever information that you know of. And I know there's going to be some people that in me sharing this are going to come out and tell their stories in relation to, you know, my story in general, there's a lot of people that have eye issues. I thought I was alone. I thought I was alone. When you're going through things like this that like completely change your life, that disable you, you feel so alone, and it just feels like the world is looking at you but nobody's looking at you, but it feels like everybody's looking at you but nobody's looking at you, child. Even if they was looking at me, I wouldn't be able to tell at all. Like if I see you out in public and you was like, hey bestie, and you was like, oh, she was acting funny, she just walked right past me, baby, I ain't see you. So where was I? I always feel like I'm so on the camera, so it always look like my neck is like extra doubled and my face is extra wide. I'm really a short, small girl, but I guess I have a large personality, so on here I look large and in charge. But anyway, let me stop being vain. I digress. So yeah. Hello? That was actually my car dealership guy, the only guy that I deal with up here at Range Rover. I've shared him with y'all before. Y'all like, oh, he cute or whatever. Listen, business is business. If y'all need a vehicle, whether it's Range, Ford, or whatever, he can pull it for you, get you in whatever you want. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here because I sold my car back to the dealership, and right now I do not have a vehicle because that is not really the priority right now. And it's kind of like Ray Charles having a car. Baby, what is you doing unless you have somebody driving you around? Now, I know that I'm an adult and I don't have to share anything with you guys at all, but when it comes to finances, we're adults. And I don't need to explain my finances to anybody, but I feel comfortable with telling y'all and not feeling bad about it that I had to let that shit go, okay? Having anything to do with a car that it's like having something, paying insurance into what? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just having something sitting there, and the more that my car just sat there, the more that it was not drivable, and things were like breaking on it, and I had to fix it. I dumped like $5,000 into it 2 years ago, and then what really did it was because I wasn't driving it, I brought it up here for a service, and it was like another $1,000 to $2,000 that I would have had to dump into it, and I was like, I'm throwing this car in the trash. I don't need this right now in my life. I need to save all the money that I can get because, baby, when I tell you it's been tough financially for me, it's been tough for me. Oh, my car, they haven't sold it. Y'all want to see my car that I turned in, y'all? Oh, my baby. Oh, my goodness. Hold on, y'all. And speaking of which, y'all, my baby back here. Yeah. Oh, but guess what? They done already found a new buyer for the car, y'all. These cars, when I tell you the reason why I do like luxury vehicles, and I might tell you a joke, but I'm not going to tell you a lie. These cars hold their value. They don't depreciate as fast, so you're going to get your value back in it if you sell it back to the dealership. But yeah, I did not trade it in for anything else just because, like I said, financially, I ain't got it. So y'all wave bye-bye to the stroller. So many memories. Although we've come to the end of the road. I love you, stroller. So among other things that have changed in my life with this lovely disability, I need to give it a new word. Disabled doesn't sound like, what's the word? It don't sound fancy. We gotta, I like to call like my vision, I have optical limitations. Doesn't that sound better? Versus disabled and blind. Optical limitations, honey. Okay? Don't count me out. Okay? Just because I have optical limitations. I am feeling better today. Let me tell y'all something. I had to go to the doctor yesterday and he had to put a shot in my eyeball, baby. And when I say I felt it all, My eye was supposed to be numb, but because I just had surgery, my eyes are so sensitive. I felt it in my teeth. I am sparing you guys the post-op videos. Number one, don't nobody want to see what my eyeball look like right now. And I've got blood spots in my eye. My eye is completely red. It's just healing. So yeah, and then I have to go to appointments every single day and get poked and prodded even more. I have 2 on Monday, like back to back for this eye. So yeah, I'm just taking it easy, letting my family love me. I will be in glasses for some time. I'm about to go pick up some groceries, which is another thing that I have adjusted in my life, is I live off of the like ordering online and picking it up. And then if I have to go into the store, my son will walk in with me. And I don't like to look like I'm holding on to his shoulder, because like I said, I don't like looking like I have an optical limitation. So he'll put his arm around my shoulder, or I'll put my arm around his shoulder, and it just looks like we're like bonding. And I know, like, for the lay person who doesn't know much about like different body parts on the body, but having surgery on your eye is serious. Especially the type of surgery that I had on my eye. It's extremely serious. So even though I'm up and I'm like talking and doing things, I really have to take it easy. I'm not supposed to really be looking at the screen, not laughing too hard, not coughing, not bending down, cleaning, not really supposed to be cooking, but I really want to go home and make some waffles for my kids. I'm just supposed to be resting and like in the upright position, which I need to order some pillows, because heal time is about 30 days out. So I need to be laying upright for 30 days. Oh, another thing, TMI, this might be too much information. I'm going to be so happy once this eye heals, because like I can see through it like now, like better. I do still have some optical limitations in this eye, but like I can see colors. Remember the other day when I showed y'all how blurry it is for me? It's not like that blur has been pulled off my eye, but again, I still have some optical limitations. But y'all, my legs is hairy. Nobody told me my legs was this hairy. I ain't been able to shave my legs. None of that. Okay? Legs on wolf. Oh, Max. Now, when I said pretend to be bonding, we are bonding, Max. This is how we walk in the store. He has his arm around me. Because we are bonding. This guy's connected at my hip, literally. Okay? So I prefer this than, hold on, Max, let me show them. Than walking like this, because it just looks like, damn, man. Stand up. Walk straight. What's wrong with you? So we walk like this. So another thing that you probably won't even notice if you're of the seeing world, these orange lines are a lifesaver. They help me know if I'm walking out into the street or not. And then the bumpy, like the things that feel like braille, help me know that I've reached the end of the sidewalk. So those are really important. And sometimes the sidewalks will have like the orange paint ledges, which also helps me. I'm talking about my son is helping me. He got his arm around me, y'all. Y'all can't see it, but he does. I got one hand on the basket because that helps me not fall over, because I am a fall risk. So yeah, you never really notice certain things that are out in the world that help people with disabilities until you get one. Bear with me, guys, with my, I don't like to call it ADHD or whatever, but just bear with me being all over the place. But my life is not perfect right now, so I can't come on here with curated content with the music and the intro and all of that. Those things will come, but I'm really piecing my physical health. That sound like gunshots. Somebody's muffler is muffling, okay? Not over here. So, girl, scaring the white people. So, and me. How you doing? See what I'm saying? My brain does so much. I feel like that man from Game of Thrones, when he got slashed in the face, got me out here looking like Tyrion Lannister. Yeah, a Lannister always pays his debts, though. You know what I'm talking about? So, just bear with me, guys, because my life just isn't going to look perfect. The vlogs are going to be extremely authentic. No intro just yet. no fancy music, none of that, girl. Life is just real right now. Life is just real. Like, I had to get rid of my car, y'all. I had to have surgery on my eyes. Like, girl, I can't even run. If the killer was behind me, baby, I'm meeting Jesus. That's why it's Florida. I can't even go to the gun range because the recoil. I can't do none of that. I couldn't save my life if I wanted to. I'm out here. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and try and make some waffles, even though I'm not supposed to make the waffles. I want to do something for my kids. All right, we made it back home. I know y'all. I know. I can already hear y'all from inside, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't stop being a mom. I'm gonna sit down after I make the waffles. I'm making this brunch for them because I know I'm about to cover your ears, Max. I'm about to be shit for the rest of the day. I'm about to take these drugs, lay in the bed. Okay. Speaking of drugs, keep your eyes closed. Whatever they gave me for that surgery, I think it's the same thing they put in that baby oil. Because that doctor could have told me to go to the gas station and get him some hot fries, and I would have did it and wouldn't remember nothing. I'm just saying, drugs was real good. They was real good. They doing their thing. They working their purpose. But I know once I sit down, lay down, and get into my relaxed position, I ain't going to be no good. So I want to make my kids a nice little brunch. And then they're going to be in charge of fighting for their lives, for survival, for lunchtime. Some pieces got in the eggs. Lord. Lord. Did you wash your hands?
Yes.
Okay. Izzy's on eggs. Max is on fruit patrol. He's going to make sure all the strawberries look good and the blueberries look good. Even though I do know how to make everything from scratch, I have the flour and stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that this morning, y'all. Like I said, I'm trying to lay down. I got the box of the, well, what do we call it now? Because it's not Aunt Jemima. I got the slave owners mix. And
It's called Pearl Milling.
the slave owners, Pearl Milling Company.
Hi, you guys.
This my baby. Don't matter how big he get, this my baby, y'all.
I just finished cracking the egg.
Mm-hmm. Max is now fishing the shells out, but you know, it is what
I
it
couldn't
is.
see. I don't see no shells.
Yeah. You did your best though. You know, life just, you know, it is what it is today. That's all. But I thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm starving too in season.
Now get me, it's gotta be cold water. 1.5 cup. So 1 cup and then over to the half mark. 1.5 cup, please. Go ahead, pour it in. Pour it in, Izzy. Turn that water off. Y'all guys don't work for the water company. All right, now, I'm gonna stir this up. Get me the oil.
Oil?
It's in the closet. It's cooking oil. And we're gonna put some cooking oil in here. And then, stir that up for me, Izzy. Let's see the cooking oil. How much cooking oil do I need in here? I need...
Ooh, it's getting chunkier.
1/3 cup of oil.
Okay, what's in the cup?
This is to make them fluffy. I know you guys are probably asking, where the other kids at? Them two evade the kid. Okay, so I want you to go put this over there. Max, bring the fruit over here so we can pour the baking soda powder in there to get it nice and clean. Very, very good. Ooh, y'all, let me show y'all nephew eggs. Ooh, that those look good with all the extra seasoning and everything, child. Mm-hmm. Now careful.
Oh my God!
And I do a lot.
Let's do it.
Light just turned green. Let's see what we got going on. Ooh, 4 family size waffles. Ooh, they hot too. Oh, some of the edges were ugly, but you just pull them off and they're good to go. I got Jordan's plate already over here, ready to go. We've got some eggs, some bacon, some strawberries, some blueberries. Hopefully you guys can see it. When she gets her plate all together with her whipped cream and stuff, yeah, she gonna be like, oh, mommy, look at this. She likes to take pictures of her food, y'all. But I don't want it to fall over, but yeah, that's Jordan's plate. Jojo! And the rest of her waffles, all I'm gonna do is freeze them. You can freeze them. They can take them out and then put them in the toaster, and they're good as new, crispy, and you have your own waffles at home. So I'm just gonna stack those. And chocolate chip is next. Okay. Hey guys, help me see this. Make sure I'm not spilling this daggone pancake mix. Chocolate chips down. Whew. Okay. Okay, and then here's Julian's. The chocolate chip waffles are done. He's got some bacon and some eggs. There is orange juice on the table above. Here you go, baby. Izzy, do you want any strawberries? Give him a strawberry because he's going to want to chop it up with some whipped cream. Just give him one. So we had to take a pause for the cause because nobody told me that we needed more syrup. So I just had to make some syrup. Girl, you make homemade syrup? Yeah, girl, you could do it. If you look on the back of that label, all it is some high fructose corn syrup. If you have cornstarch, brown sugar, and water, boom, there you go. You can flavor it up, put your different fruits in. You can make a strawberry syrup, a blueberry syrup, whatever you want to do. That's how you do it. Now, if you want to go the all natural route, go to Whole Foods and get you some maple syrup. But that is how you make your own syrup at home. Just 3 things: cornstarch, water, brown sugar. Bring it to a boil, lower it, simmer it down, add more water to taste to see how sweet you want it, or how thin you want it. You can always thin it out. So yeah, that's what I had to do. And then I'm just letting it cool before I throw it in the jar with a spoon so they could serve it up themselves. Girl, I'm working. I need to sit down. Just dropping them in here. I might just... Ah, look at my babies. JoJo getting so big, you guys.
You have to get down.
If you guys follow me on Instagram, then y'all, the girl is...
Can I have this last piece of bacon?
I was saving it for myself, but you go ahead on.
Too bad, too sad.
I don't need no bacon. You go ahead and bless yourself. Bless your life. Final touches. Ooh. Delicious.
And then
I had tzatziki's instead. Couldn't make it to kava, but this is good enough.